The DJI Neo 2 is here, and it's turning heads everywhere. It's not just smaller, it's smarter, lighter, and somehow feels like the future wrapped in 135 grams of pure engineering magic. You hold it, and it doesn't feel fragile, it feels balanced, precise, confident. DJI has somehow made something so light that still feels powerful in your hand. When you unfold those arms, it almost feels alive. The body has this subtle matte texture, sleek curves, and symmetry that just screams premium. It's clean, simple, and beautifully crafted. You can tell G didn't rush this. They studied how people actually fly and built something that feels effortless. It's like they took the heart of a Mavic and placed it inside something the size of your palm. Now here's where it gets impressive. The Neo 2 isn't just about looks, it's about brains. DJI added omnidirectional sensors, sensors on both the front and back so it can actually see the world around it. If you're flying close to a wall or a tree, it reads the space, adjusts, and keeps you safe. It feels aware, almost human in the way it moves. And if you've ever watched your drone drift toward danger in slow motion, you'll know just how big of a deal that is. And there's a tiny surprise, a small display on one of its arms. Some say it might show flight status or tracking modes. It's subtle, but it makes you think. DJI's not just building drones anymore, they're building little flying companions that communicate with you. Now, let's talk about what truly makes or breaks a drone: the camera. The Neo 2 steps up with a 1.3-inch CMOS sensor, the same class you'd find in pro-level drones. It shoots 4K at 60 frames per second, and the footage looks stunning: crisp detail, smooth highlights, and color that actually feels alive. The addition of 10-bit HDR D-Log M color profiles means you can finally push those edits in post without the footage falling apart. And for such a tiny drone, that's wild. The gimbal has also been upgraded. It's now a 2-axis system, not one. That means smoother, steadier footage, even when the wind wants to mess with you. I flew it side by side with the original Neo, and the difference was immediate. The old Neo looked nervous, the Neo 2, confident. It glides through the air like it's painting on the sky. But the real surprise comes when you plug in the new detachable transceiver module. It slides neatly into the USB-C port on the back, and suddenly, everything changes. That little add-on unlocks OcuSync for transmission, DJI's signature tech for strong, stable video and control. The range expands, the latency drops, and your feed stays crystal clear. It's not just a gimmick, it transforms how this drone communicates. And because it supports DJI goggles and 3 and motion controllers, you can actually fly FPV style if you want, completely immersed in the moment. If you already have DJI accessories, even better. The Neo 2 works with them, so you're not starting from zero. That's a smart move, upgrading without locking you out of your old gear. Battery life sits around 19 minutes. Not groundbreaking, but considering the weight, it's solid. The battery now supports direct USB-C charging, so you can plug it straight in without hauling around a charging hub. The battery is more expensive this time, about $129, but that's the trade-off for lightweight design and smarter tech. Pricing stays refreshingly fair. The Fly Solo kit is around $229, the Creator Combo at $299, the FPV Starter Pack $399, and the Fly More kit at $449. For what it offers, that's a lot of drone for the money. And since it's under 250 grams, most people won't need registration to fly it. That alone makes it the perfect travel companion. Flying it feels unreal, smooth, stable, responsive. It doesn't jerk or panic, it reacts gracefully, like it's reading your mind. The obstacle sensors do their job quietly, the camera feed barely lags. Even voice and gesture controls feel refined. You can wave or call out a command, and it actually listens. It feels personal. So what's really going on here? DJI isn't just making drones anymore, they're democratizing creative flight. They're saying you don't need heavy gear to tell beautiful stories from the sky. The Neo 2 isn't a toy. It's a tool for storytellers, travelers, vloggers, or anyone who wants to capture life from a new angle. It's proof that innovation doesn't have to be complicated. It can be small, simple, and still make your jaw drop. Sure, the accessories cost more, and I wish it had a few extra minutes of flight time, but when you take it up and see that first 4K clip hover into focus, those little complaints fade fast. So here's my honest take. The DJI Neo 2 is probably the most capable, most exciting mini drone DJI has ever built. It gives you freedom, power, and creativity without the weight, without the stress, and without breaking the bank. Would you trust a drone this tiny to capture your biggest moments? Because after flying it, I think you might. Stay tuned, there's more coming. And if the rumors about the DJI Avata 3 are true, things are about to get even crazier. Thanks for watching, fly safe, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.